Back with our hot topics, some juicy stuff, you know?
That's for sure.
When isn't it?
Yeah.
When isn't it? I say that every week. It's
That's why it's hot.
It's a ribeye. It's a Montreal seasoning of garlic powder, as you like to put it. I like to thank my friends at Deadspin.com. What a site.
Good stuff.
They give you some good smut when you're looking for it. I gotta say, we got a story here about William Creasy.
You mean greasy?
We mean Greasy Creasy Bear. I'm gonna call him Creasy Bear from Denzel's movie there, Man of Fire, is that what it was?
Man on fire.
Man on Fire, Creasy!
This guy's a slime ball, man.
This goes back to 2004, but some are just, some are so juicy, we'll go back 5 years for them. ESPN President of Programming, Creasy Bear. Now get this, Creasy Bear was 75 effing years old, okay? Chasing skirts like a madman, you know? Then you had Melissa DeMarco, filed a harassment suit against Creasy.
Up and coming girl, you know,
She was an up-and-comer at ESPN in the frat house over at ESPN.
Yeah.
But that's what I said earlier. I said, you know,
Animal House.
not to get off topic, but Isaiah Thomas should have went for a job over there.
Yeah,
He would have fit in nicely.
They could have paid $13 million out like Madison Square Garden when he wants to play some grab ass with whoever is walking down the hallway, you know?
Where do I sign?
Pocket change to them, man.
Yeah, but anyway, back to this one. She was moving up the ladder, and it was just, you know, it was odd meetings with the guy. You know, meet me at my house. We never could meet in public, and the girl was going for it, which is, you can make your own assumptions on that. You know, would you do it or wouldn't you do it if you're a girl? But different things coming up. He's telling her the whole time she's going for promotion. You know, he asked her if she liked phone sex. You know, you need a boy toy. Dude, it's 75. You know.
Attaboy.
Chip in a little on Bill. What do you think?
You know, Bill, he's part of the old boys network. You know, that's just the way it goes.
Pun intended.
No pun intended, obviously. You know, it's just the way it is for him. He thinks he can get away with it, and you know, shame on her for one instance for crawling in the guy's bed even though she had her clothes on. I mean, you know, what's wrong with that?
Yeah.
Tobacco. I mean, you know, really.
After a meeting at the house, so I'm gonna sleep on the couch.
Yeah.
No, why don't you come in here? You know.
No, Creasy, give me a blanket, please.
Yeah, but the girl, you know, it's a tough situation. I wouldn't want like my girlfriend or my wife doing that. But she's, you know, the guy puts her in such a tough spot there, you know, and she goes and does it. You know, you don't sleep on his bed, you know, you just don't. You gotta call it.
Well, in her mind, she thinks it's a chance to get ahead.
If you read the details of this sexual harassment suit, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Creasy.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. This guy's an ass slapper. He just, you know, he's old school.
Give me some.
He's calling her up, saying, you know, trying to meet her at home and stuff. I mean, come on, this is bad stuff.
Odd doings.
Do we know how much did she get? How much did she clean his pockets for? Do we know that?
Undisclosed.
Undisclosed money, but you know.
Okay.
Creasy Bear is 79 now, and he forgets.
Is she part owner of ESPN at this point?
Yeah.
Creasy's got a little case of dementia.
Yeah, dementia. the best part, real quick on that. One of the best things was when he said, you know, she asked her a public dinner, you know, meeting, and he said, no, I want you to come to my house. And
sure.
she told him she's gonna be showing around 2 WNBA players for the day.
Yeah.
He said, bring them to my house.
Yeah.
We can have a foursome.
Yeah.
Jesus, what a ballsy old man.
Down the street from ESPN.
Well, we can have a foursome. And she's like, I don't think I want to do that, Bill, you know, this and that. And then, you know,
Mr. Creasy.
For those of you who are being naughty right now and watching this at work, turn down the speaker. He called her cock tease and hung up the phone. I mean, come on. I mean, it's just a story. I was cracking up reading it, but it's disgusting. Like,
It's hideous.
it's just disgusting. But now, then we have Creasy. Have fun. I mean, in the old home.
Attaboys.
Have a lot of fun.
You're hanging out with Smitty now, I know that.
Watch out. Smitty's not even as low as Creasy, baby.
Close, but no cigar.
Then we had Zach Hedinger.
Yeah. What a story that is, huh? I couldn't believe it.
I mean, you talk about like fan-on-fan violence in NFL stadiums, and the best story that I think I have, and it came from somebody in my family that was at the old Foxborough Stadium where the Patriots used to play.
Sure.
I have to acknowledge that because the show's worldwide.
Of course.
Foxborough Stadium.
How many countries we seen?
Someone in Australia is like Foxborough.
Foxborough?
The Razor, they call it.
But the best story that I had was a guy. They were playing the Dolphins, and a Dolphin fan was cheering for the Dolphins, and the crowds were just awful back then in New England because we were just awful, and it was just a disgrace every time.
No holes.
There's no excuse for us back then. Well, for those people, not me. I was like 5. But the guy actually was cheering for the Dolphins. Patriots fan was ticked off, and he decided to pull out his wiener and take a leak on the guy.
Boy.
On the human.
Sure.
So that's like the worst that I've heard. Now this guy, what happened to Zach? Zach was in a bar in Chicago.
Yeah.
He's a Steelers fan.
He's having a few beers. He's probably a cocky guy.
They were going
He's
at
talking
it.
stuff.
They were talking smack.
You know, downtown in Kitty O'Shea's in Chicago.
Kitty O's.
You're in prime time.
You lined us up to head up there, right?
Yeah,
Kitty
sure.
O'Shea's, with that head there.
Yeah, I'm borrowing your Cutler jersey next time. Yeah, it sounds like a scary place.
I got a Walter Payton.
Yeah, there you go. But you know, it's wow, and they think they dropped something in his drink, roofies, or I don't know. They kidded about that. I think it's something hardcore. The guy's heart stopped. The guy was just a mess. They had to be rushed to the hospital. He almost died, right?
Well, he's screwed up, man. He can't see
Might have
anymore.
brain damage. They
He's
said.
probably got brain damage.
so
He's never gonna be the same.
He got to the doctor, to the emergency. They thought it was antifreeze.
Wow.
They didn't know what it was, sir.
They thought it was antifreeze. It came up that they think it was toxic grain alcohol.
Wow.
They called
Definitely
his family and flew him into Chicago because they thought that guy was gonna die in the hospital. That's how serious it
And
was.
he's not an old guy. What was
That is
40?
just
that.
Yeah, middle
The
age.
guy just having a few beers in Chicago, and you know he ends up.
No matter how hardcore you
Oh,
talk
yeah.
smack, I mean, over a football game.
That's
what do you
tough.
call that? You can't even call that bad sportsmanship. It doesn't do it justice.
No, he says his vision hasn't returned.
Hasn't returned, then you think he's got brain damage.
And then the Chicago
Yeah.
police have no leads right now. I mean, come on, guys. You know, please.
Yeah, good work.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Good overall work.
Get back to the south side.
Cutler's got them in his back
Yeah, I
pocket.
guess so. But that's about the worst I've heard, guys.
That was awful. When I saw it.
Horrible.
I felt bad for the guy. I don't care how bad of it. I don't care if he's the biggest asshole God ever made
Right.
in a Steelers jersey.
You don't.
I mean, we know Steelers fans talk a lot of smack.
You don't drop some Presto in the guy's drink, and I hope for the best. You know.
Yeah. Just trying to scare him. I mean,
Depends
God.
on the grade.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
The grade of Presto.
Obviously, they didn't use the 30,000
The stock didn't go down well.
The guy did it. He thought he was winterizing.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
I was winterizing.
Yeah, he's a Steel fan. He can handle it. Yeah.
Flushing out his engine.
Yeah, I guess so.
Fucking asshats.
Yeah.
Oh, it's horrible.
My
They are the asshats of next week. I mean,
Well, we got a tough one between William Belichick. I have people asking me, definitely got to make William Belichick. But I got to take it. I wrote a nasty letter to him.
At this point, you got to lay off.
we got to lay off him. But thanks to everybody. I'd like to wish everybody that watches a happy Thanksgiving next week. We're not going to be around next week with everything going on. So it's going to be our first week out of 15 that we've missed a week.
I'm flying to Chicago. I don't know you guys.
Yeah, we're heading to Kitty O'Shea's. We're gonna bring our own antifreeze. Get even.
I'm going to Frank's Steakhouse. I hear they're nice over there.
Somebody's gonna be pouring the drinks. We're gonna be watching.
So everyone have a good holiday, and we'll see you when we get back, and we'll hit you up with some 2 weeks. We got 2 weeks to get some juicy
2 weeks. We
stories.
got some juicy ribeyes coming.
Can't wait.
So take care. We got thanks to Steve Marshall here
Happy
for his fine
Thanksgiving.
reporting. Tommy Slats doubling as a reporter tonight as well. I'd like to thank me for being Coach Bill.
Yeah, nice job. Nice job.
That's not an easy job.
Yeah.
Make sure to pat yourself on the back.
I
Son.
did. Thanks to editor-in-chief, a little under the weather right now, Michelle, and my stepson, once again, living in town.
There we go. There we go.
Until next time, people. Stay
thirsty, my friends.